So, hi everyone, Shilpa here. Some of you know me, some of you just getting to know me today. I'll get started. Just considering everybody's time, let people join in whenever they are ready. So let me introduce myself. This is Shilpa Kulkarni, and I live here in Edison, New Jersey. I'm originally from Mumbai, India, and just like most of you, I came here to pursue the American dream and started my career here. Some of you know me as an engineer by background, but nutrition has become my passion project from last few years, more than 10 years now. And as you see today, there's so many things happening in the world. I feel this is more and more important. So I didn't wanted to keep it to myself. I wanted to, help out the community, help out the people around us, and educate them on having the importance of vitamins and minerals in our life. So being said that, let me get to the next slide. So, when I started on this journey like few years ago, this is something happened in my personal life. Few years ago, my husband had a alarming wake up call to take care of his health. He had detected with the high blood pressure issue. And until that time, we were thinking that, oh, we eat healthy and we have an active lifestyle, and that is good enough to live a healthier life. But that was a big alarming wake up call for us. And that's when I started looking more deeper into what is health, what is nutrition, and how we can take care of our life, being healthier and enjoy the life that we have, right? And then I started on my journey to looking up for information. And many of you know that today is the internet world. We are bombarded with many different sources like Google, YouTube, WhatsApp, that all the health messages keep coming, and that takes us away from the importance of it. Many times the information that come our way is contradicting, so we don't know who to believe in, what is the right source. So then I went on my journey to do a proper research. I did not want to stick my knowledge to Google. I wanted to get the proper information so it can benefit me and people around me. So I went on a journey to get my certification, read tons of credible information from right sources, and that opened my eyes that what we have as a human being, the nature has provided us a wealth of not just information but the value. And that's when I started learning more and not restricting my knowledge to, just by hearsay. I wanted to have the growth mindset to get all this information. So being said that, so today's my goal is to, basically help you understand why we need nutrition, just to review our current lifestyle, why we need to take care of our health by proper vitamins and nutrients from the plant sources. And what is the difference between nutrition and medication or medicines? Many of us, when we see tablets, we think that everything is medicine. We need to consult our doctor. But there is a big difference between nutrition and medicine. Medicinal science and nutritional science, there is a big difference. So I'll give you some information on that. And what is personalized health? So everybody on this planet is unique. Every single one of us has a unique thumbprint. Why? Because our cellular health, our DNA is unique to us. So that's why the nutritional needs are unique to each and every individual. So I will help you identify that and how to identify that. And what is the future of nutrigenomics? It's a big, big science and big field. And I'm myself very much fascinated with that. And every day learning new things, keeping myself on a cutting edge. So if you look at this slide, sometimes I laugh because how we started, right, from Stone Age, people used to hunt for food. Their life was, you see these muscles strong because they didn't sit there in front of the computer ordering their food from their cell phone, right? Today we complain that why the delivery is so slow, but people back then used to go out in jungle and hunt their food. That's why they did not have diabetes, cancer, or heart disease, right? What we had 70 years ago was these cholera, malaria, or plague, these kinds of diseases. So what happened in that time is people either found the solution, got better from it, or they just didn't. You know, today our lifestyle is a little different. We have found solutions for these issues or these kind of disease. I wouldn't call it disease. These are like health challenges, but we have solutions for this to take care of it. But today's lifestyle is weight gain, unwanted weight gain, diabetes, cancer. Why? These things we cannot get rid of it. We have to learn to live with it until we die, isn't it? So we have to find some solution why it is happening. Why? How can we take care of it? Even current situation where we are in right now, this is the COVID-19 or Corona, what you are saying right now, it is because most of us are low on our immune system. We need why we are like that and how we can take care of getting it stronger. So these lifestyle diseases, they start at a cellular level because there is a nutritional deficiency in our cell, and how we can identify that and how we can take care of that, right? So these are main pillars of our optimum health. We don't think of these things when we are living our life in a fast-paced, busy environment, right? Today, when we are at home because of current situation, I was thinking back that how our life has become on a fast forward, right? And nobody has time to sit and think, meditate for our health. Some of us do, but not, I wouldn't say 90% of us, like hardly 10% of people who have some time on their hand, who have thought or who have been through some challenges and then realized why to take care of their health. So instead of falling sick and then finding a cure, why not prevent all these lifestyle diseases from happening? So these are the main pillars which helps you to get a optimum health, to reduce the main risk factors in to having the chronic diseases, improve on our active lifestyle by including exercise in it, taking care of our micronutrients and macronutrients, also giving some time for our health to recuperate, right? Our body rejuvenates when we take rest. And how much today's human being is taking rest? Hardly 5 to 6 hours, right? If we give our smartphone a time to recharge, why not give that same time for our health to recharge? Why not keep that digital things away for few hours? Think of our mind, think of our spirit, develop that mental support or mental health. That is a major pillar in having optimum health and taking good medical care. I'm not here to dismiss the medical aspect. It is important, but it is not important in your earlier life. If you can take care of your health naturally, you don't have to be dependent on medical support. If you fall sick, then is the right time to take help of your medical care, but not prematurely, not unnecessarily. Not for little things like if you have a headache or if you fall, if you get cold, not for those things. How you can prevent those from happening, how you can keep your cells healthier, the integrity of yourself strong, and having the healthy environment and keeping good hygiene. I don't want to talk about good hygiene. I'm sure you're bombarded with that, with what going on around right now. But that is very, very important. So as I was telling earlier, health is not one thing. It is a combination lock. These are the pieces of the healthy puzzle. You cannot just say that, hey, I'm eating 3 times a day, I'm drinking enough water. I think that, but it's not going to help us to okay, it's not going to help us to have optimum health. This is all is important. Every aspect of this lifestyle, we need to involve right amount of rest, having 5 to 10 fruits and vegetables in our diet, and having enough amount of rest, physical activity, and tracking your water intake. When I started on my journey, I used to think that, hey, I take enough water. But when I literally tracked using my smartphone, that, okay, every time I drink my water, I made a chart that, okay, I tick mark that I did this. Then I realized that whatever amount of water I drank on that day was not enough. It has to be 7 to 8 glasses, about 12 ounces of glasses, because our body is 70% of water. And to have that blood flowing easily, we need to hydrate, we need to provide enough water, not fluid. No beverages. It does not count coffee, it does not count your soda, it does not count your alcoholic drink, it does not count juices. It is plain, simple, filtered water. And that really opened my eyes that, yes. And when I started doing that, I saw a big difference, big difference at my cellular level, because my skin was a mirror for my. So coming back to my point, why we need to worry about taking enough nutrients. There are many factors that affect the absorption of our nutrients, and environmental as well as our personal created. If you think of 90% of people today, 90% of adults are not getting enough nutrients in their diet. There are many factors, as I was saying, the age. As we age, our body, it's not like a brand new car. Brand new car does not need oil change every month. But as we see, the age is getting, as you are aging, our body needs that proper care, and it's basically slows down the absorption of nutrition. So that's why we need to provide it in a bigger quantity or bigger amount. Smoking, excessive exercise, or excessive amount of alcohol, stress is inevitable nowadays. Even a school going kid has stress. But if you need to learn to manage that stress, and uh, environmental, if you're living in a urban society, having the polluted environment is is by default. But for all these factors, we cannot just pack our bags and go and live in Antarctica, right? It's not possible. We have to learn to live in this society wherever you are. This is what I believe in. blossom wherever you are landed or wherever you are planted. So I need to take care of all these factors and become solution oriented, find out solutions to living better in the current environment. So how can we do that, right? The first thing of that is to work on minimizing the toxins in our life. And the second thing is to maximize the recuperation. So how can we minimize the toxins? What are the toxins? And living in our most of us are homebound right now, and the inside air is highly polluted than outside in many cases, because we are 24/7 inside. The air is, same air is circulating in the house, and there are mold, or there are airborne bacteria, viruses. We don't see them, but that's why we need to have a proper filtration inside the house. That's why I need a good quality HEPA filter that takes care of improving the inner health or providing the right quality of air. And next important thing is water. And most of us are in modern society are accustomed to live and drink water from plastic bottles. And what does these plastic bottles have? They have BPA. In I wouldn't say ingredient, but it's in a factor which can cause major effect on your health by providing that free radical damage that can create cancerous cells in your body. So try to minimize the water from plastic bottles. It's very, very important. Try to reduce smoking. If you can, stop smoking, which is not a very healthy thing to do. Minimize alcohol. Trying, these are the little things that we can take control of. Try to manage your stress. The frequent tiredness is giving a sign that there is some nutrition missing in your diet. Having the craving for salt and sugar, that basically indicates that there is cellular stress going on in your body. A need for caffeine, again, it's a big sign. Minimizing processed food. We think that, okay, I'm eating a complete meal, or I have a good amount of healthy food on my plate, but most of our food is processed. If you're drinking juice, if you are getting Tropicana and keeping it in your refrigerator, it is processed. It is not fresh fruit. And if you're getting prepackaged frozen food, or if you're getting milk, if you get anything that is made or processed by human being in a lab or in a factory, it is processed. So try to minimize on that. Now you will say, hey Shilpa, that's not possible, but I'll show you a way how I was able to do that. And increasing the exercise. I have a friend, I recently did health assessment for her. Her goal was to reduce weight. And she was telling me that, Shilpa, I am a very active person. I'm never sitting, I'm going to job, I'm running around, taking care of kids. I think my lifestyle is active. But then I asked her, how much time in a day do you focus on your health and take a, well, even if it is a walk, even if it is a 5 minutes breathing exercise, how many times in a day have you done for yourself? If you are running around taking care of kids, and if you are taking care of chores in the house, that is okay, should be there, but there has to be a specific amount of time that you take for exercising and taking care of your body, because that the mind is focused on working that activity. When you are doing or living your active lifestyle, you're not focusing on health. Your mind is not there. So you need to have intentional exercise to take care of your body. That is proper exercise along with your active lifestyle. That will give you a right result. And then I was talking about maximizing the recuperation. Our body mainly heals when we take rest. I remember when my kids were small, the most time they slept, that's when I saw the difference in their growth. But as we started living this digital urban lifestyle with too many screens around, our sleep has reduced. I talk to many people, and whenever I ask, how is your sleep? That's when I find out that people are sleeping hardly 5 to 6 hours in a day. And that needs to be our sleep cycle is between 10 to 2. If you keep the phones or any screen away from you 2 hours before your sleeping time, you will get proper sleep. These digital rays that affect our brains, it basically the cells get imbalance, and that's why a lot of people are having this is a major issue right now, that they have major trouble falling asleep. And that is because of not having enough nutrition and not taking care of yourself in the current environment. Being said that, sunlight is a major not just the sunlight, the vitamin D is a major issue right now. This is a recent study done by medical journal that most of the cases who fell for coronavirus or COVID-19 had vitamin D deficiency. And that, because we are, even if we are living our life, we are now that sun is out in America, in North America right now, but most of us are home, and we don't get enough vitamin D because we are not actively outside between the time period of morning hours. And even if we are out now, we are our body is covered with clothes, but now even the face, there is no exposure for vitamin D to be absorbed. Now our faces are covered with masks. Can you imagine how the vitamin D can go? So we need a better form of supplementation so the vitamin D can be absorbed in our body, because that helps in our body to recuperate. And breathing exercise, many of us are living our life, need to take care of breathing exercise that helps adds the cellular health for your respiratory health. And probiotics is important for our gut health, because every health starts from our gut, and that needs to have right amount of good bacteria. The good bacteria are a big support for our immune system. If your immune system is not healthy, that means you need to take proper amount of probiotics. Not just yogurt. There are many forms of probiotics that you can add. Yogurt is only one form of probiotic. There are 7 billion bacteria need to be in our gut, active bacteria, and that help in building our gut health and immune health. So what do we eat, right? Most of us are living in a life where we have fast food available. If you think for a moment, our body rejuvenates every 35 days, and the skin replaces itself at a cellular level. Our liver is about rejuvenating within a month, and liver is the most worked organ today's day and age, because we are in an environment, or the food that we eat has high toxins, and that is why we need to increase the colorful fruits and vegetables which has nutrients in it. I'm not saying completely avoid the fast food, but try to minimize it, because nothing is drastic, nothing is 180. You have to slowly cut down your fast food and then slowly start increasing your fruits and vegetables, because this is the source of nutrients. This is the source of powerful vitamins and minerals. Whenever I talk to my clients, they say, "Hey, Shilpa, if you're trying to tell me," this is some on a lighter note. Every time I make plan to eat better, I can hear my stomach laughing, because we are so used to eating fast food, we cannot fathom the fact of having good fruits and vegetables. But you have ways that you can add in your diet, and I'll show you in the next slide why we should do that. Okay, so if you imagine your body as a home right now, what are the important foundational building blocks for our health? So if you imagine having a house, what it takes: proper bricks, strong bricks, mortar, security, and electricity to live in that house, right? And similarly, for our body structure to be strong, we need protein is a main building block that helps our body grow. Right from your hair till your toenail is made of protein. 30% of your diet should be including protein. Then we need right amount of vitamins and minerals to make that foundation strong, to build that, help that life sustain a healthier, healthier life. Then security, the phytonutrients. It's a word came from Greek language. Phyto is plants and nutrients are nutritions. So the nutrients that come from plants are phytonutrients, and each phytonutrient has, I would say, tremendous healthier input for our body to sustain the strong and healthy being. And omega-3s are very few in our diet. We need to supplement them for our cardiovascular health, for our brain function, for our joint function. We need to add that. Nature is so intelligent, right? We never thought of this before, but if you look at this slide right now, each color specifies the need of it in our body. Any food, any fruit, I shouldn't say food, any fruit or vegetable that fall under white color is good for our bone and joint health. Any fruits and vegetables, they come from purple color, are good for our brain to have focus, stamina, memory. Similarly, for green is good for our cellular health. Most of us know carrot is good for eyes, papaya is good for eyes, but how many of us eat that on an everyday basis, right? And how much can we eat on a daily basis? Similarly, anything comes in a red fruits and vegetables, those are good for our heart health, to have the optimum heart function. All this combination helps to improve our healthy lifestyle, healthy being. So if you eat fruits and vegetables, then still why there is a nutrition gap, right? Because we are not living in the farms, or we are not living 70 years ago where we can have proper vitamins and proper nutritions in our diet. So we need to add this from supplementation, and supplements which comes from plant-based, because they can fill the gap. We are living with a busy lifestyle and we are sitting all day long. That's why the gap is bigger and bigger. They say, the WHO says we should be taking 10 fruits and vegetables in a day for one human being, and which is impossible. We can maximum eat one banana or one apple, but it's not possible to have 10 fruits and vegetables in a day. So that's why that gap is created, and we need to fill that gap by proper supplementation. So difference between medicines and supplements, right? The supplements come from plants and they work at a cellular level. Medicines are like a band-aid. If something happens to you, you put it on, you fix it, but it doesn't go and cures the cause. What is the cause when you get a diabetes? There is an imbalance in your pancreas, or there is an imbalance in your insulin production. So you can temporarily fix the the cause or effect of it, but you cannot fix the cause. So if you take proper supplementation, if you take supplementation to reduce the inflammation, that can help you to remove the cause and take care of your cellular health, to prevent the issue, to prevent having it at the age of 30, and live your healthier life until 70, 80. So even if you get at that age, you have lived your life, you have enjoyed your life healthily. You don't want to get something at a age of 30 which can damage your happiness. And you can take a DNA customized diet to improve that health. This is my last slide before I get into other. So plant nutrients, why they are important, right? So free radical damage happens on an everyday basis in our health. And what happens is there are free radicals get created which are unstable molecules. They have one less electron in it, and they steal that electron from a healthier cell, which is a stable molecule in our body. This is happening right from your born. The more you breathe, the more you take exercise, the environment, there are many factors. But you need to add the antioxidants from fruits and vegetables, which has one extra electrons. Those are happy people. They give away one extra electron to the free radical, which is unstable molecule, and help the molecule to become stable. And that's how you can create more healthier cells in our body. And that only comes from fruits, maximum amount of fruits and vegetable intake, and proper plant-based supplementation. And the more you take antioxidants, that will help to maintain your stable molecule and stop the process of premature aging, cancerous cells, and diabetic cells. So that will add in your healthier being. So how you can identify that? If you ask me, Shilpa, hey, for me, how do I identify that? I do blood work, but doctor tells me everything is okay. You take your proper, eat healthy, and that should be enough. But I help you to identify based on your body composition, your diet analysis, your family history, your health conditions, what is the exercise routine you have. And based on that, I'm able to identify what nutrients are lacking or missing at a cellular level. Then the right recommendation, if you follow, to live healthier or keeping your body's optimum health. And that's basically it is. I want you to all remember this, that it's not just one thing. If you're just going out doing exercise every day, it's not enough. You need to have proper diet. You need to keep away the digital world for few, not even like hours. I would say even within day, if you keep it away for a half an hour. Now the cell phones have become like an extra organ to our body. We cannot live with it. But we need to keep them away for some time to have that mental sanitation, to have that recuperation, to have that regeneration of proper cells. Take enough amount of sleep. Take proper take care of your mental health. Try to reduce the stress, and all these factors will be a combination, and it will come the healthy being puzzle together. So today I wanted to come at you and share this information. If anyone have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you to live healthier, happier, and better life. If I have time, you can write me in a chat if you have any question, if I can address that. If it is a general question, I can answer that. If not, then most of you have my number. You can reach out to me, or yeah, here is my number. You can reach out and I can help you identify your personalized nutritional needs. And I hope it did add some value to you, and it helped you in some way. If anybody has questions, ask me. Otherwise, I'm done for today's webinar.
Tushar here. I don't
Yeah.
have any questions, but thank you so much for this excellent presentations. Very informative. And though we know all these things, but you nicely put together and very objectively presented in a very balanced manner. And we truly appreciate your time and sharing this information in a larger community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tushar. I hope you have a happy, healthier life. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.
Sure, sure.
Okay, everyone. So we are done for today, and I'm glad I had you all on today's call. And be happy, healthy, and enjoy your life. Take care. Talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.